And welcome back to 0 HP, where we will be continuing our box opening event, this time with the booster box from Shadows over Innestrad. So we'll go ahead and get right to it, because we got 36 packs to open here, and yeah, 36 packs to open. So we'll go ahead and do that. So there we go. Put this over to the side because it's going to be fun. During the last video, I had a separate pile for the double face cards. I'm not doing this because I don't got enough table space here. In this video, we're just going to do the rare cards. Now, if there's a rare double face card, we'll go ahead and do that. But there we go. That one's not a rare. So, in fact, we're going to grab this here, and we're going to use this to store. I don't know if it's going to be enough. We'll see. Boop. All right. So let's go ahead and store all those. And then the first rare is Cryptolith Rite. Creatures you control have tap and add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. That card saved me more than once during the pre-release, because God, do I suck at drawing mana. Alright, we got an Olivia, mobilized for war. She is flying, and whenever another creature attacks or enters the battlefield under your control, you may discard a card. If you do, put a 1/1 counter on that creature. It gains haste until the end of turn, and it becomes a vampire in addition to its other types. Ooh, that's kind of mean. Alright. There we go. Boop. We got just the one. Alright, welcome to the fold. Madness is, or regular cost is 2 blue and then 2 general. Madness is 2 blue and X. If you discard this card, and you can play it for its madness cost, and when you do, so regular for the card, gain control of target creature if its toughness is 2 or less. And if you pay the madness cost, instead gain control of target creature where toughness is X or less. Alright. Moving right along. There we go. Boop. There's my rare. Then we got Avacyn's Judgment. This is another Madness card. It normally costs a red in general. Madness is a red and X. Avacyn's Judgment deals 2 damage divided as you choose among any target creature and or players. And if you pay the Madness cost, it deals X damage divided as you choose among those creatures and or players instead. Alright. See here. Okay. This one is Epiphany at the Drown Yard. And then it's a blue and X. Reveal the top X cards plus 1 of the cards of your library and separate into 2 piles. An opponent chooses 1 of those piles. Put that pile into your graveyard and the other into your hand. Or, never mind. The pile that the opponent chooses, you put into your hand, and then the other pile goes to your graveyard. Oh man, looks like we got 2 rares in this pack. Yeah. Okay. So we got Brain in a Jar. 1 mana or 1 general and tap, and put a counter on the Brain in the Jar. And then you may cast an instance or sorcery with converted mana cost equal to the number of charge counters on Brain in the Jar from your hand without paying its mana cost. And then 3 general and tap and remove X charge counters from the Brain in a Jar and scry X. So there you go. Gear Reach Bandit has haste, and at the beginning of each upkeep, if no spells were cast last turn, transform it. And then when it transforms, we get Villadin Pack Alpha, and at the beginning, or whenever it enters the battlefield under your control, you may whenever a werewolf enters the battlefield under your control, you may transform it. That's not a bad card, especially if you're going for a werewolf deck. All right. Work with me here. All right. So, there we go. There is my rare. Only 1 rare in this pack. And we got Harness the Storm. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell from your hand, you may cast target card with same name as a spell from your graveyard. That's not bad. Alright. There we go. Oh, we got a foil. It's not a rare, but got a foil. Alright. And then there's the rare. I just like the foils because they're shiny. Put the foil there. Okay. So, prized Amalgam. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, if it entered from the graveyard, or whenever a creature enters the battlefield, if it entered from the graveyard, or you cast it from the graveyard, return prized Alamag, or whatever, this guy, from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped at the beginning of the next end step. Marvel. If you guys haven't noticed, I have troubles pronouncing things, so deal with it. Anyway. Alright. There we go. And we got Declaration in Stone. And exile target creature and all other creatures its controller controls with the same name as that creature. That player investigates for each token creature exiled this way. Beep. Alright. So we got another foil. There we go. Alright, we got Angel of Deliverance, Flying and Delirium. And then, so when Delirium activates, exile target creature and opponent controls. And then foil. So we got our foils as Stoic Builder and Malevolent Whispers. So, you guys want to know what they do? Google it. No. Well, you can if you want. I don't care. Alright. There we go. And then we got Engulf the Shore. Return to their owner's hand all creatures with toughness less than or equal to the number of islands you control. I'm looking at them backwards. Alright, we got another. First ultra rare of the box. There we go. And we got Wolf of Devil's Breach. Whenever Wolf of Double Breach attacks, you may pay a red and a general and discard a card. If you do, Wolf of Devil's Breach deals target damage or deals damage to target player or target creature or planeswalker equal to the discarded card's converted mana cost. Ooh, that's not bad. Alright. There we go. Got me a nice rare land. This one's a port town. And as it enters the battlefield, I can reveal a plains or an island. And then if I do, it does not come in tapped. But if I don't, it's tapped when it enters the battlefield. Yay! Alright. There we go. More garbage! Yay! Garbage pile. Alright, then we got, oh, here you go, Odric, Lunarch, Marshal. At the beginning of each combat, creatures you control gain first strike until the end of turn. If a creature you control has first strike, the same is true for flying, death touch, double strike, haste, hexproof, indestructible, lifelink, menace, reach, skulk, trample, and vigilance. So there you go. That guy, he's badass. Alright. Hey, a Westvale Abbey. Which means I get another rare, because the Westvale Abbey's a double-sided card. Westvale Abbey is also one of the cards that helped me get through the pre-release tournament. So there we go. Westvale Abbey transforms into Ornamental Profane Prince, which is a 9/7 flying lifelink indestructible haste. And we got Confirm Suspicions, Counter Target Spell, and Investigate 3 times. Oops. Knocking all my stuff sideways. This time we get just one rare. We got Forgotten Creation. It has Skulk, and at the beginning of your upkeep, you may discard all the cards in your hand. If you do, draw that many cards. Guess that could be useful, especially for activating Delirium. Okay. We got a shiny. And then another rare land. The shiny is Nagging Thoughts. And the rare land is Foreboding Ruins. This time I have to reveal a swamp or a mountain, otherwise it comes to the battlefield tapped. Alright, now we got another rare land. This box is doing me ever so well for rare lands. As Choked, so this time I have to reveal a swamp or an island, otherwise it comes in the battlefield tapped. There you go. Swamp or island! And then we got some more packs to go. We're about halfway through the box if my calculation from remembrance of calculation from videos past. Alright, another shiny. And then my rare. Okay. Alright, shiny is Lambolt Pacifist. There we go. And then we got To the Slaughter. Target player sacrifices a creature or a planeswalker. And if Delirium is activated, that player sacrifices a creature, or whoops, so the card makes you sacrifice a creature or planeswalker, and if you have Delirium activated, then target player sacrifices creature and a planeswalker. It's a mean card. Whoop. There we go. Alright. Got me an angel. Not Avacyn, sadness, but I'll take it. take angels. I like angels. So we got... Come on, card. Sigarda, Heron's Grace. Flying, and you and humans you control have hexproof. You can tap 2 general, exile card from your graveyard, and put a 1/1 white human soldier creature token on the battlefield. Alright, now we got that one. There we go. Just put those over there for now. Whoop. Bygone Bishop. Flying, whenever you cast a creature spell with converted mana cost 3 or less, investigate. Alright, there we go. Got 2 rares in this pack. Yay! I like 2 rares. 2 rares is better than no rares. Alright, so we got Elusive Tormentor, which turns into Insidious Mist. And then we got Corrupted Graftstone. Corrupted Graftstone enters the battlefield tapped. And then I can tap it and choose a color of a card in my graveyard and add 1 mana to my mana pool of that color. Alright. Then we got, there we go, Invocation of Saint Traft. Enchant creature, and then enchanted creature has, whenever this creature attacks, put a 4/4 white angel token on the battlefield, or with flying, onto the battlefield tapped and attacking. Exile that token at the end of combat. That's not bad. I think I'd probably exploit the hell out of that with some doubling seasons and or parallel lives and the like. Alright, we got another shiny card, which is True Faith Sensor. Yay, it's shiny. And we got Mind Rack Demon with flying and trample, and when Mind Rack Demon enters the battlefield, put the top 4 cards of your library into your graveyard. Oh, and it also has Delirium. At the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 4 life unless there are 4. Yeah, so if you have to have Delirium to not lose 4 life, which it helps you activate, possibly, maybe, hopefully. Planeswalkers so far. That saddens me. All right, we got another rare land. This time it's a mountain and a forest. I might have almost all the combinations of rare lands at this point. Alright, another shiny. There's my rare. Alright, shiny card is Topplegeist. Then we got Devil's Playground. Put 4 1/1 devil creature tokens onto the battlefield. They have, when this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to target creature or player. Oh, that's nice. There we go. Toss that. Nah, more garbage. Alright, another shiny. And then there's my rare. Alright, so we got Bygone Bishop as my shiny. There we go. And then Ever After. Return up to 2 target creatures from your graveyard to the battlefield. Each of those creatures is a black zombie in addition to other colors and types. Put Ever After on the bottom of its owner's library. Ooh, that's neat. Alright, looks like we're about 3/4 of the way done. Alright, there we go. We got another in, no, looks like I didn't get it this time. Got Inexorable Blob. If you have Delirium, put a 3/3 ooze creature token on the battlefield, tapped and attacking. Boop. That ability activates when you attack with an Inexorable Blob. If you're into that kind of thing. Got a huge garbage pile going on behind me here. Alright, so only one rare this time. There we go. Got some Slayer's Plate. Equipped creature gets +4/+2, and whenever equipped creature dies, if it's a human, put a 1/1 white spirit token on the battle with flying onto the battlefield. And that costs 3 to equip. Alright. Got Altered Ego. Altered Ego can't be countered, and you may have Altered Ego enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature on the battlefield, except it enters the battlefield with X additional 1/1 counters on it, because you can pay 1 blue, 1 green, 2 general, and then X. Oh man, looks like we're reaching the bottom of the barrel. Alright, there we go. Yes! Alright, all of my hopes and dreams have just come true. Well anyway, my dual-sided card, I got Avacyn, or Archangel Avacyn, which turns into Avacyn the Purifier. I was hoping to get her. And then I got Tamio's Journal, which is a legendary artifact, and at the beginning of your upkeep, investigate, and then I can sacrifice 3 clues, or tap it and sacrifice 3 clues, and search my library for a card and put that card into my hand, then shuffle my library. Yeah, Avacyn. So there you go. I got 2 legendary, or yeah, 2 legendary angels, whatever. All right, got another shiny card. Yay, shiny card. And then second harvest. All right, I believe I have a full play set of that now. All right, so we got second harvest. For each token you control, put a token of a. Or for each token you control, put a token onto the battlefield that's a copy of that token. All right. Come on, work with me. Open up. Surrender your goods to me. There we go. Alright, so nothing there. And then we got Drownyard Temple. I guess I should tell you what that does. Can tap it to add a colorless, and then tap 3 general and return Drownyard. Alright, I can, 3 general and return Drownyard Temple from the graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Oh man, we only got 3 spots left. Only 3 left. Alright. There we go. We got Gold Knight Castigator. Looks like I got her during the Fat Pack box. So, flying in haste, if a source would deal damage to you, it deals double that damage instead. And if a source would deal damage to Gold Knight Castigator, it deals double that damage to Gold Knight Castigator. Whatever. Deals double damage. Which, again, I'm not sure of the implications of that, but I'm sure it's good in some fashion. If anything, just to get that into your graveyard. Alright, there we go. She's already jumping off out of my hands. There we go, just slide her back over there, right over my Avacyn. She just wanted to be Avacyn. Alright, so we got Eerie Interlude, or Interlude. Exile any number of target creatures you control, and then return those to the battlefield under their owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Well, that'd be nice. They're like, destroy your creatures. No. Alright. We got Traverse the Ulvenwald. Got this actually as a promo card, which is search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. And if you have Delirium activated, instead search your library for a creature or land card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. So there you go. I didn't get much in terms of shiny cards this box, but I got an Avacyn, and I got me my Westvale Abbey, which is a broken-ass card. So, there we go. That's garbage. So, that's everything that I got, and yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. If not, let me know. Let me know what I can do better, and I'll try to do better. And then, yeah. Liked what you see here? Go ahead and rate, comment, or subscribe. If you didn't like, go ahead and rate and comment. We'd still like to hear from you.